make you sit in front.
Oh, Ajan like spiritual healer. Something like that.
You can, in a way, if you want to put it very layman terms, bomo lah.
Okay.
Bomo lah.
Shaman.
The Thai shaman, the Thai.
Hey, shaman.
Shawa.
I am Daddy Vibes.
I am Baby Q.
And we are
Cookie Max.
Tekken lah.
Oh, you go to future already, huh?
Then he, abang. I said, bro. I said, bro. Welcome back to another episode
of
Cookie
Max, your number one bedtime podcast in your hearts. Welcome, everybody. What's up, Daddy?
No lah, just now, sorry lah, you wanted to have a normal conversation with me. Then I tell you, stop, don't tell me, tell the podcast.
Correct. Isn't that always the case?
Correct, right?
True. Yeah lah. So basically, remember there was one episode we talked about black magics and
that one released already.
That one,
I think, don't know. Wow, haven't. There was this black.
Oh yeah. Have.
Okay.
Remember the talk.
Baby
talk,
Q
talk.
Duck gift.
Okay. Yes.
That is one of the highest views.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you guys. So since so after we recorded that episode and then we also released it and stuff not too long ago, I totally forgot about it. Then I told you that I am actually quite a big skeptic about all these. Like I don't think it works. I think it's just more of like a placebo effect, or more of like you manifest it because you think about it too much and stuff. Then after hearing to personal experiences and stuff from people, and also the story that you shared and all, and also things the story of the tuck story that you shared, and also like from reading online stories about people sharing their experiences and all, right? So I forgot about all that and all those things lah. And then quite lately, the past couple of days, I don't know why, for some reason I keep going back to that same topic lah.
Okay.
So and it's like to the point where it is sort of like creeping into my life slowly. I mean like the temptation and the thought to like me being a skeptic, okay, and like now to a certain extent, like for me I feel like, do I want to go try?
Wait, what is it about?
As in the kind of benefits and effects it has on you lah.
What thing?
For example, like some people do things for love. Get things for love. Some people get things for wealth and fortune and good luck and stuff. So for me it's like, how to say, I feel like I'm like kind of tempted to give it a try and see whether it really works or it is a bullshit. Meaning to say, for me deep down I really don't want to lah. I feel like for some reason I might put myself
in jeopardy.
You get what I mean?
Correct.
And all these things is actually not allowed lah. In a sense, in a religious perspective. What do you call it? Shirk. Right? So but then again, like I like to test and try things that I am not so familiar or accustomed to.
Okay, how to say? If you shirik, right? If you believe it, right? Then it's shirik.
Okay.
I mean, but with you talking about this, right? It's like grey.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's like very grey because I say for me I don't believe. Like I said, it's more. I feel like it's more like a placebo effect, manifestation kind of thing. Yeah. So which is what is tempting me to want to give it a shot. You get what I mean? Just to test it out for myself and
don't test out for yourself. Test for Cookie Max.
Yeah lah.
Potentially can be.
Yeah lah.
Those screenshots of things.
Correct. No. No. That is what I say. I want to test it out for myself so that we will have not just for content's sake lah, for my own self-contentment sake also, 2 in 1. You get what I mean? To know whether this kind of thing is really it really works, or is it just
anything in particular?
That's the thing. Nothing in particular, lah. Like at this point, the latest stage that my mind has dived deep into is, what I want to give it a try for. You get what I mean? Like what? Like is it for? Okay, definitely not love and all those things, lah. But it's more towards like wealth. And what is that? Good fortune,
luck,
prosperity, luck. You know, like more towards like the game of chance. You know, like trying it for game of chance and that kind of stuff. So that is where my mind has been diving deep into the past couple of days. And I actually I've been thinking of wanting to asking you about it, lah. But then I was like,
ask lah. Ask on podcast.
No. As in like, is it something worth us giving it a shot? Just for content's sake. And just for like you know okay, scientists how they discover things is all by experimentation. You know, they go
data,
yes,
analytics.
yes, and all those things. So in a way, I won't say I'm a scientist, but in a way it's more like
mad scientist.
Yeah, I'm like I want to experiment it so that I can tell people if it works or it doesn't. Or it's like something that is just like.
But you cannot say it works because everything is by him, what? By God itself.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No matter what religion you believe, God, right? But then if you use that thing and you say, it works. Then if it doesn't work, then fuck, like this thing never work.
Yeah, but isn't that the point of actually like trying? Trying for this, you know?
Can lah.
What do you guys think as our viewers and subscribers? What do you guys think? Is it something that you guys would be interested in us in us cookie monks, like experimenting and trying the effectiveness of such items?
Going dark.
Yes, going a bit dark already. But of course, you know, I'm not gonna go into things where you need to have like sort of like
give your blood.
Yeah, give your blood or give like chicken sacrifices and all those weird funny things.
Okay, come new topic.
Yeah.
How far would you cross the line to do something like this? Okay, example. Just now you gave an example. Chicken blood, human blood. If like given a choice, let's just say if we put the religion aside first.
Okay,
we talk as yourself.
Okay.
Like you, right? Your principles. How far would you actually cross? Because knowing that ada pergi ada balik, right? Got karma lah, so called. Kurafat.
Yes, that is what I am the most afraid of about. You know, like how far would it affect me and how negatively would it affect me? So in a sense, I am definitely not. I think maybe it is right of me to start at the very basics first, lah. Rather than jumping into the more advanced, like basic
the
stuff. The flower, mandi bunga, or
flower bath.
The the gold on the face.
Fuck, gold on the face. Your language, Tamil got word for that.
Have, but I cannot remember.
Malay called susuk. SUSUK.
Susuk is the needle, right?
Alah, so gold needle lah.
Oh. No, I'm talking more about the the gold, the paper, the gold paper put on the face
then
and then
put aun, then roll.
No lah. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Don't know lah.
You know the very thin, like you go sometimes.
The inside the takrut lah.
But that one is like foil. Actually no. Actually it's also like the very thin.
It's needle lah, micro.
You know, sometimes you buy food, they have gold on top. The gold leaves or the silver leaves. That kind of thing. So the gold one, what they will do is they'll put on the face, and then the Ajan would inscribe whatever he's supposed to inscribe on the face to make you look more pleasant, more attractive, and that one is more towards like for like business deals and that kind of stuff.
Tell that story.
What story?
About this thing. Interesting. I never know about it before.
So this is something where like those
pause. Sorry. After that, you remind me about the girls and the amulet.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you the story.
Okay.
You tell the story first.
Yours sounds more interesting.
That's why we share lah.
Okay, can. So what happened? This is actually done for those who want to, how to say, like attract good business deals so that they can seal business deals and stuff. Make yourself
disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Please
Yes.
give disclaimer.
Yeah, correct. Disclaimer. This is allegedly what I read and what I heard from people who have done this lah.
Oh, serious? You know people who have
yeah,
done
yeah,
this?
yeah. Of course,
Uish.
of course. Yeah lah. So they do this for that purpose. So what happens is they will go to this ajan. Ajan is the
Cleric.
Not cleric lah. Cleric is more very like defined, very clean kind of the term.
So this one is black or white? Black or white?
I would say grey. I would say grey. But maybe it would lean, for me, I think it would lean more towards white because you are not, how to say, invoking any form of spirits or any external entities to enter your life for this purpose. It's more like, how to say, just trying to make yourself look more attractive, make yourself look more pleasant.
So what's the psyche behind it? Like they use spirits to harness the energy, or
I think it is okay. So what happens is when you go and visit this ajan, right? So they will do whatever prayers they need to do. They'll make you sit in front.
Oh, ajan like spiritual healer, something like that.
You can, in a way, if you want to put it very layman terms, bomo lah.
Okay.
Bomo lah.
Shaman.
The Thai shaman, the Thai bomo.
Hey, shaman.
Shawa.
This is shaman for this
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you will be sitting in front of the ajan with some prayer items, incense, sticks. Nothing like nothing to do with like skull items.
Offering,
no offerings. Or the offerings is more like fruits, flowers, fruit, drinks, banana, incense stick.
D24 don't have. Okay.
If you want to do that, I'm sure you can also like it's that kind of offering lah. So nothing so gory or what. So once the prayers is done, what the ajan would do is, according to what I heard, they would place this sort of like gold leaf on your face, all over your face and everything, and then they will use,
like make a mask like that.
Like here and there lah, not let's say cover your whole face, like here, your cheeks, your chin.
Then like we all got facial hair like that.
You will stick one lah.
So here only maybe
lah.
Or place at the forehead.
I don't know. Maybe they use water to make it stick. That one I'm not sure lah. But I from the pictures that I've seen, it sticks. It sticks to your face.
Of course, show me.
Can. Hey, no need to go so far, bro. You can find in the Carousel what. Carousel also got the videos. They got post the videos. I'll find and then I'll send the link to you. Okay, so then after that, what the ajan will do is he will take like a wooden stick or wooden pen or pencil, something like that, and inscribe on your forehead, on your face, your cheeks, whatever words he inscribed. And then after that, he clean your face up and everything.
Okay, number one, we want to say this, we're not making fun of anything.
Yeah.
If we joke around, it's between us.
Yeah.
Number two, we also don't say go and do.
Yeah.
But we never say
own risk.
We also never say good to do. So it's just a neutral perspective of us.
Correct. To each their own lah. If you want to go and try and
but it's sharing lah of whatever it is lah.
Correct.
What is this thing called? 24 karat gold leaf.
I can't remember the name lah. Yeah, I cannot remember the name.
Bruno Mars facial 24 karat magic collection.
Why Bruno Mars?
24 karat.
Why 24 karat?
Got one song.
Oh, I am not that well versed in all the modern English songs except for rap and stuff. But yeah, okay. So once the ajan inscribe everything, and then okay, you make your necessary payment and everything, and then you just go about lah. So this particular.
So this one done in Singapore lah.
In Singapore.
Ooh.
It is done in Singapore. There is.
In Singapore got ajan
bro, got quite a lot. Got quite a lot. But this particular person is quite famous in Singapore. You will see his posts on Instagram and even on his Facebook pages and stuff. And he has even actually, if I'm not wrong, CNA or one of our local news and infotainment channels, they have actually interviewed him. Maybe I will ask Edward to include the link to the video lah, as in the interviews and stuff.
More work for you.
Yes, sorry Edward. But then again, isn't it our responsibility and our duty to get our viewers engaged and
plus how to say? This one lah, you already say, then you tell the link.
Yes.
Then it makes your story more legit.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I just want to cut you there. You know, YouTube, right? How people get engaged, right? It's like you suddenly hold something like that. Then like you disturb people momentum, then make it more interesting to watch.
Correct. Which is the point of it lah. You know, at the end of the day, is you need to get your viewers engaged to your topic and your content.
That's why suddenly you see me take bottle,
drink slowly.
They all be like, what the fuck this guy drinking?
It's not a brew.
Huh?
Brew. Okay lah, gonna start coughing already. Okay.
Hey, don't like that.
Touch you.
Okay, continue the story.
You see, I take out, I cough.
See?
Yeah, karma.
Disease.
Stuff like touch you. Yeah. So according to this person was an ex. Actually, not say ex colleague. He was my ex best friend lah. I would say ex best friend. Indian fella. So remember I told you one
pure
of the
Indian.
Yeah.
Pure
Indian.
Okay.
So remember that podcast where you're talking about this black magic and all. I told you one of my friend. Then I told you he never say whether it works and all those things. Okay. So quite recently I kind of like
he Muslim? No,
not Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah lah, non-Muslim.
I say what lah, but I only ask whether Muslim or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So quite recently I started
texting him again.
Not texting. No. I actually left our best friendship relationship for personal reasons lah. So never stay in touch with him. So quite recently, like I said, I kept having these thoughts of like trying to experiment and all. So I was like, maybe I should go and dig his Facebook or his social media platform, see whether there's any difference in his lifestyle and all. Truth be told, it is quite different from how he was before he did this. So now he's...
So what he did with the gold?
The gold thing. Oh no, not the gold. Remember I told you that episode he bought the stuff, 2 different stuff, the 1,000 plus and 800 or something like that. That items. So quite recently I went to dig through his social media, and then I realized that he's actually doing pretty well in his I can't remember what business. Is it some car rental or car company?
Ask him sponsor
like
our podcast.
I don't think he'll want to do such things.
Okay.
And yeah, he owns a really nice car. Lives in a condo, and he like suddenly now the hand, the neck, all got a lot of gold, heavy already. So I believe it worked lah. I believe it worked. So that is one of the things that kind of like pushed me a tad bit further towards like maybe I want to try.
But no, always I the wet blanket.
Yes.
Sorry. But always people say got 2 sides of the coin. Another side of the coin, right, will tell you because your iman is not strong.
Okay.
So that's why you keep thinking of all this. Iman Fandi.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say that,
not
but
iman, right, is how to say you can pray 5 times a day, you can do all the obligations, but then at the end of the day, the inside of you, just because maybe you are going through certain things, maybe then it makes it like a bit shaky, goyang. Then you like want to go to the dark side a bit. Maybe, but I don't. For me, that is not the reason, because I'm not saying that I'm very well to do. Okay, but right. The one you say you want to take about wealth, right? There's nothing wrong getting rich.
True.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, like, for me, I don't think it's because or at the very least, I would like to believe that my iman is not weak lah. Mine is more towards the curiosity and for content's sake. And
iman is what? Maybe your friends
faith.
Don't know. Faith.
Your
Because I gotta have faith.
Yes, that one.
George Michael.
No idea who that is, but okay. What was I saying?
Okay.
So nothing to do with my faith or my iman being weak. It is more towards like for content purposes and also for experimental purposes. For basically, I just want to see whether it is a proven strategy to push you up there to where you expect to be, where you expect yourself to be lah. No, like I said, I'm not saying I'm well to do, I'm very well to do, or I'm not saying I'm very not well, like I'm not poor or what. Alhamdulillah, I am given enough to sustain my life, and I'm a very frugal and simple man lah. I don't like spend lavishly on anything. For myself at least, the most I only spend a substantial amount is when I get my own gadgets like earphones and my handphone and that kind of stuff. Other than that, I'm very frugal.
Okay, so you plan, like as in you are thinking
thinking
of one thing to.
Yes, my mind is at the moment like 50-50. So there's a reason why.
Okay, like actually, if you just want to do for social media, in the event it happens, then whatever takings you get, just donate away lah.
Yeah lah. That's the only takeaway you can do in regards to this lah. Obviously, because I believe that the money that you get through this kind of ways will not sustain you in the long run. It is just a temporary happiness, a temporary solution.
Same lah, like government give us money temporary, but still we take.
Yes, but that one is halal lah. Whereas you doing things through this way, it is definitely haram. Correct. Without a doubt lah. There's no two ways about it. So obviously it makes the most sense to, since it is haram money, I don't want to have haram money in my wallet. I don't want to have haram money in my life, in my house. Yeah, it makes more sense to just donate it or give it away to people who need it lah. Wait, does that make the money halal for them? Sorry.
That one also a bit. If you want to deep dive into that,
like for example, okay, maybe
the
you
sauce,
don't,
right?
Yeah, maybe you don't like how to say go for takrut and amulets and all those things. A very simple act of buying 4D or Toto, and then you strike an amount, and then okay, as a Muslim, even gambling 4D Toto is haram for us.
Forbidden.
It's haram for us. Yeah. So as Muslims, I know a lot of Muslims buying 4D and Toto. No need to, I also once in a while, just test water, test luck lah. But until now, nothing lah. For me, it's like, I tell you before, I'll only buy like maybe $6, $10 if I see like the prize money is like 5 million, 10 million. Just you may never know, right? Correct or not? You may never know. Maybe maybe that day is really all the good luck and all the good luck in the world is shining down on you. Then you pump 6 million. So just test lah.
Just donate away lah.
So like Muslims,
from
they
the
buy
HDB block 12th floor. Hey!
This one like
make it rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah lah. So like I've seen Muslims like donating a portion of their winnings and stuff. So I'm more curious, like, does that make their winnings
clean?
Don't
know lah. But as long as they don't. That okay. Another thing about receiving, right? I also got two sides of the coin. Some people they receive don't ask. They say thank you. But some really
example what
receive. People receive like money or gifts, right?
Like for example, you give me money lah. Okay. So I don't ask.
You say fuck you. I just say thank you.
So you say don't ask means like what? Don't ask where from where and all those. Like don't ask where the money came from. Oh.
So but there's another camp that will die ask. Where you get the money? No lah, I scared lah. I don't want. Okay, so like this, right? How far you are willing to cross the line?
As long as it does not require me to make any form of sacrifices in terms of like maybe sacrificing your blood or sacrificing your and chicken or whatever shit.
But if chicken is and fruits is food, right? It's not your own blood or what, right?
True.
And
no, fruits is okay. Fruits and food is fine. I'm talking about chicken as in like slaughtering the chicken for its blood. That kind of chicken, not like chicken rice you put. No, not like that. I'm talking about slaughtering a chicken, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I would never ever want to go that way. And also another line that I won't want to cross is how to say, like invoking spirits or jinns and other entities to assist me in this experiment. No. Mine is just maybe for a start, I would just want to experiment with more like something simple, like what you mentioned just now, the oil, and maybe the amulet and the takrut, just to this one, just to see whether it works. But that one also got different levels. That one also got more like, from what I see in Carousel, the price wise is all different. Like you can get some as cheap as for $80. You can get some as expensive as like 600, 1,000, 1,006, depending on the. If I'm not wrong, the price is actually depending on how strong that amulet is, and depending on who is the Ajan who is blessing the amulet. Because from what I know, the Ajans that you have in Singapore, yes, they are professionals, according to what I heard and read. But they also do a lot of this thing in Thailand and Indonesia, where they get all the other Ajans from other parts of Asia to collectively produce just one takrut or one amulet. You get what I mean? Like maybe they get 7 Ajans to bless that amulet.
Yeah, I got idea. Like that next year we go Thailand. We go Thailand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that will be very. It will be fun but creepy at the same time, lah. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what you are bringing back home to your house.
True.
Like no need. Like even like for example, you go a cemetery and stuff. You come back, you don't know what you're bringing back to your house. So you just imagine if that kind of place already like that. If you go to this kind of Ajan's place of business, who knows? Maybe some spirit down there takes a liking to you, and they're like, "Hey, this fellow cute now. Okay lah, let's hop on this ride. Baby cute. Then don't. That's it lah. You don't know what kind of spirit or entities you're bringing back home. So that is another risk that you'll be taking, especially when you go visit places like Thailand for, let's say, for content purposes. You visit that kind of places, you don't know. And at the same time, you don't know what the Ajan, maybe under his breath, he mutter, just to get you. You get what I mean? So it's a bit scary lah. So in a way, I think it is right of me to say that we are kind of like risking our life in a sense. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah.
So that is one of the things that is weighing heavily on my shoulders. Like, is it worth that risk to go through to go through with this experiment?
Okay, I saw. Okay, this
solid.
Some of the what do you call it? Those stuff lah require you, in order to get the wealth, right? The money require you to buy the 4D.
But normal time already, aren't you the one buying the 4D?
No lah, like if you go and use all these services. So in order for you to get the money, right, is via 4D.
Oh, as in that's the avenue lah. Yeah lah. Or 4D or like horse racing, that kind of.
So your wealth, your luck will change.
Yeah lah. That's the main intent lah, for me to test it out to see, because the reason why I wait.
Say lah the reason.
No, I think maybe we shall keep it for part 2, and then after you can continue. I got
2 amulet stories.
Okay, can.
Right.
So we will continue with this ending. We will begin it on part 2. Till then, stay tuned. Catch us.
And he brought the thing
to show you.
Then it was on my hands. I look at it. They say, this one actually you must jaga lah. I don't know lah. So far I never jaga. The thing not angry at me lah.
Okay, wait. So
it was on my hands.
Did you feel like some sort of like energy? So like kena electrocute or something like that?